What's up, guys? We're
Yo.
back again.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
I was gonna say 5. I thought we were doing the Spanish thing.
I don't know, man. I grew up.
Mamas. Okay, so we're doing 5.
So we're on episode 5.
Oh,
No, we're on episode 5. This is number 5 of CharroBeans podcast with Sammy and
Victor.
Victor.
My name is weird.
Yeah, your name's a little weird. Yeah, I think it sounds better if you say Victor. Like, it just sounds more
Victor?
royal. Like, Victorino, Victor. I don't know.
No, mames.
It sounds chingon, dude.
I guess. Nah, I just never liked it.
Like mine, if you say, I don't like saying my own name.
Sammy?
Yeah, like when I say, when I go to the restaurant, like a fast food place, you know how they ask you for your name?
Okay.
I'm always like, I always say something else like Jose,
Why Jose?
because it's easy. Like they'll be like, okay, Jose, you know. But like I shit, you know, every time I go to like Chick-fil-A, fucking anywhere where they take my name, I change it because I'll tell them, all right, you know, oh, can I get a name? I'm like Sammy, right? Okay. Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, okay, Sam.
I call you Sam.
I know, but that's not my name. It's Sammy.
No, your name is Samuel.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I gave them my name, and it's Sammy.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, and they're like, oh, okay, Samuel. And I'm like,
Samuel?
you can't just change it. I just told you what it was. And then if it's not that, it's like, I'm like, what's the name? I'm like, oh, okay, Sammy. What? And I'm like, Sammy. Sammy. Oh, okay. Like, I always have to repeat myself. It happens every single fucking time.
Wow.
So I'm like, I have to say something else. It's just so much easier because I don't know. And then I don't like saying my own name. It sounds weird. Like, the more you say your own name, it sounds weird.
I feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. Because you're used to other people saying it. No, but like you're not used to it to saying your own name.
Sammy.
You're used to other people.
Oh, yeah, you're used to saying
it,
other people's
you know?
name. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't like my name still, though. I like my second name. Manuel. I like that.
That's your drunk name, bro. We only use that name for special occasions.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot.
Yeah.
That got me worried because I'm like, now people think I get fucking blasted.
Yeah, dude.
Week.
I listened to the episode and it made it sound like you'd be like hammering.
Yeah, I only
getting
drink.
hammered.
I only drink like I don't know.
Yeah, it's like once in a blue moon kind of shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not often.
You're like
I promise.
It's like once a month, twice a month, 14 times a month, kind of thing. You know.
It's just every day.
It's an everyday thing. Anyway, guys, already, dude, we get off topic so bad. I don't know. We are back for episode 5. I really appreciate everybody coming out, listening to us again, and we're gonna keep doing this.
Yeah, for as long as we like.
as long as I have a house, I guess. I don't know. This was 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, we had no work.
We had no work. It was weird seeing like other people, like ever since quarantine ended, or here in Texas, and we've been working again. And then like I stayed home, and I was watching like everybody else's Snapchats and stuff, and I was just seeing everybody else working. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah,
we didn't have shit, or we had a couple hours in Wichita Falls, Texas.
We went to Wichita.
We were going to this Saturday, and then they ended up canceling because of I think because of Rona, like.
Yeah, apparently that whole
family got
yeah,
infected. Man. So it's kind of crazy that we didn't go. Shit.
Damn.
But they ended up canceling their party, and
we were close to it. Imagine if I don't know they got it.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, fuck.
So it was a little scary. We had a chance to not go, so we ended up staying home, which was kind of weird for me because it was 4th of July, and if I'm here, like usually for 4th of July, I'm either working. Or I'm not in the country, like I go to Mexico or I'm on vacation.
Ooh.
But we can't really do shit right now.
Yeah.
Are you usually here for 4th of July?
Where am I gonna go?
I meant like, God damn it.
Still at the.
I meant like.
Whoops.
I meant like in general. Oh, I guess you work, right? Like you just pick up work and you go work or whatever.
I mean, I didn't mind honestly, just chilling.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. I had a good time.
Oh, we did have 2 hours on Friday. Remember we went.
Oh yeah, we had
Denton?
a funeral, man. Yeah,
2 hours.
That's rough, bro. I don't know. I feel uneasy when I play at funerals.
You know what makes me feel uneasy? Like, well, we didn't do it in this gig, but like at funerals, whenever like los charros, they're like giggling and like laughing.
Oh, that is a weird thing.
That makes me feel so bad for the people.
Yeah. Okay. So this past week, we didn't have any work on Saturday or Sunday,
Yeah.
which is a little weird for us because we're pretty heavy workers and we work like any chance we get.
Yeah.
But we had like Victor said, we had a gig. It was a funeral gig in Denton,
Right.
and it was a 2 hour gig. You know, I've done funerals as far as I've done the ones that are inside, which are like the viewings, right, with like open casket. We talked about it in one of the episodes. So it was an open viewing.
Yeah.
And then we've also done the ones at the Panteon. You know, you do it at the cemetery.
Where's the burial?
Yeah, and this one happened to be like a viewing, so we ended up going inside and yeah, dude, there was a guy there and he was young. It was
He was 22.
Yeah, he was 22 years old, man.
Damn, it sucks.
I don't know what caused his death, but I mean, it was really sad, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's an eerie feeling walking into a funeral where a lot of people are mourning, and we just kind of walk in like, okay, we're about to play for this person. So it's an eerie feeling,
especially this one because it was kind of longer. It was 2 hours.
Yeah, I guess Usually I've played like an hour, like for people.
Yeah, sometimes it's like serenade or like an hour. Like they're not that long. They're just there to like lo entierran and then you just
So usually they are outside. We show up and we play outside, and some people just want a couple songs, like while they're burying him or her, and we just kind of play and go our separate ways after we're done. But this one was actually a viewing. We were inside, and I mean, like it's an eerie feeling, You go there and you try to be as respectful as possible. I mean, at least me, like even the songs are a little bit like how we play certain arrangements or like songs and we play them more alegres and we try to mess around and accent like certain parts of the song, but like these are more like straightforward. We're just like playing what's on the like if we had a sheet of music, we're just playing what's on the sheet of music, and it's a somber tone, and
that was kind of like it was kind of funny because some of the players forgot.
Yeah,
so they would put in like all these extra little things, and we're like, no way.
Yeah, dude. For me, it's just kind of weird. Not weird. It just feels eerie. I guess that's the word. And you brought up a good point. There are people that play like outside and stuff, and I've seen it before too. Like they'll post like. A lot of people post, obviously, like the gig they're at. Like they'll take out their phone and post a snap, like here at the chamba or whatever. But I've seen like people that are like at chambas, and it'll be like at a panteon, and like the mariachis are like laughing and giggling and shit, and there's like people like fucking full on whelping and like crying in the background.
That makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude, because I'm thinking like, dude, they can see you, bro. Like. They think they got the fucking Harry Potter invisible cloak over them and they don't fucking get seen or whatever. And I'm like, dude, like chill, bro. Like I know, especially me, like you gotta look at it like if you were the client. If you're the client and you look over and you see like the guys that you're paying, like you're over here like your father, your mother, your friend passed away, and you look over and the guys that are supposed to be like here for remembrance, like playing songs that maybe he liked. And you see them giggling throughout, like I would feel uneasy, bro. Like
I feel bad just like remembering something like in my head, and you kind of smile. I just feel bad just smiling, like shit,
dude. It's because like I said, like we're it's an eerie feeling. It's a somber tone. So like you're not gonna go like to the movies and watch like a sad movie and be laughing through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy. They're gonna look over like, bro, like. This dude just died in the movie, and why are you laughing, you fuck?
Like he died funny.
It's crazy to think about. Yeah, that people do that shit. Like, that's not cool, bro.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people like. I think around the time that I started gigging,
right,
and I helped out this group, and I remember like a violin player told something to another player, and like the guy just like ha 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 like. Oh, dude, like why are you laughing so hard for?
He's like, dude, chill out, bro. Like they can hear you, bro. Like
it's bad.
It is very bad. But I mean, it sucks because sometimes you can't control certain people, especially like us. Like we're along for the ride. Like we're not a boss, Like we can't go to someone and be like, I guess you could, but a lot of guys are like, nah, fuck you, bro. Like I'm not gonna. I do what I want, whatever the fuck. There's a lot of people with that mentality. So there's not much that we can do personally other than us ourselves be like, hey, like I'm gonna chill because this is weird. I don't want anybody's in the family, looking over at us and being like, well, what the fuck,
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a weird feeling, but I mean, mariachis. I feel like it's cool to get a mariachi for a funeral because at least you have something to. The songs that we sing and stuff like that really do. I don't want to say help, but I mean at least give you like a. They give you the opportunity to have like flashbacks of memory of this person.
Oh, okay, I see that.
You know what I mean? So it gives you like a soundtrack for at least for maybe memories that you had with this person.
Yeah.
So that's cool, and I like that. That's how I'll go out to those, and I'll with full respect for the person that passed away and stuff. So rest in peace to that guy, man, wherever he is. I hope he's in a good place. That guy, he was young, man. It's a sad thing to play at. But it has to be done. We gotta work, man.
Yeah, we did that, and then we did the planta, which we had to haul ass, cause cause we had the planta at 8, but this gig finished at 8.
Yeah, like the planta starts at 8, but the gig ends at 8. So make sure we get there at 8. Yeah. So we as soon as we were done with the funeral, we just hauled ass to the restaurant.
Yeah, and the gig was in Denton, and we had to go to Grapevine, which is about 30 minutes away.
Yeah, so for people who aren't from Texas, Denton and Grapevine are maybe like 35, 40 minutes away. So we roughly we ended up starting like at almost 9 o'clock at the planta.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fine. It's the boss is like, sí, cabrón. Yeah. Like the boss of the restaurant.
No, they've been pretty cool lately with that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you got to understand right now we're living in crazy times, and obviously we're trying to make us. I mean, I have a job, and then other people have jobs, but there are some people that maybe use this as a catapult, like to make money from this. So you got to get as much work as you can, So it's kind of crazy right now what we're living in.
Yeah,
we're just trying.
And I don't remember the planta. What?
It was a good time. I mean, we played.
It wasn't packed, but there was people.
No, there
was
some people there, and we did a little bit of talon, your usual kind of shit. What you laughing at?
I remember that thing we did. I think it was like La Mesa del Rincón. We're like, hey, let's improvise as much as we can.
Oh, you dumbass. Fucking okay. So we're playing La Mesa del Rincón, and Victor looks over at me and he's like, "Hey, bro, would you say like improvise when the music comes back? When that part comes back up, just improvise and let's see." And I was like, "All right,
see how far we can get."
Yeah, I was like, "Let's improvise and then see how far you can get. You can't play the same thing over and over again. Like just keep mixing it up or whatever. Like just keep improvising." So we're like, sure enough. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, viene la música. Dun, 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 and you're like, boom, 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 boom. Dude, we looked like.
What's so funny?
What?
Like, I guess I ran out, right?
Right.
So we start going back to like the regular beat.
Uh-huh.
And Don Miguel turns around and is like, my bad.
Our trumpet player like fucked up, right? Like he didn't come in
he
right.
He didn't fuck up. That's the thing.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like he thought he did. Like he thought he fucked up, but it was us fucking around. We looked up. Freaking Victor starts laughing like crazy because he fucking confused the shit out of our trumpet player.
We didn't even apologize. We're like, "You're good, bro." Like,
no, you're good. It's because Don Miguel. For people who don't know Don Miguel, he's our other trumpet player other than our boss. He's a little bit of an older gentleman. I think he's like.
I think he was like 50 something.
No, he's not 50. He's got to be like late 40, maybe early 50s. Yeah, he's a little bit older. He has this thing where sometimes he comes in, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, we confused the shit out of him, bro. Yeah. We didn't give him any chance to like succeed, bro. We were fucking around so hard. I was so doing like manicos, echándole chords.
Like he played it fine, dude. Yeah. But I guess to him, he's like, something's
wrong.
And he looks at us like, "Hey, my bad."
He's like, couldn't be those guys. They're always on point. Little does he know
we didn't even tell him. Like we're like, "No, you're good, bro. Just don't let it happen again."
Right. Oh shit. Poor guy, man. No, man. Let me get his cool, man. He's very into the music and he's dancing the whole time.
Dude, he saved us a lot.
He saved us?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because he knows every fucking song.
Yeah, that's the other thing about Don Miguel. He knows everything, man.
Yeah.
He'll like Us, we just follow along as best as we could, but we can kind of like cheat because we play Armonia.
And
so
he's the one that saved us on that gig that was a Sunday gig. Mm-hmm. Remember there was that guy, he kept asking all these songs that Nairo and Arturo.
Right, from last week?
Yeah, Arturo just came up, he's like, no me la sé, pero va así.
No, he's like, yeah, no me la sé, pero Don Miguel sí.
Yeah. Don Miguel dice que va así, so.
He's like, no más síguenle, güey.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's one of those dudes that, he used to play banda before Mariachi.
Yeah, he was a banda.
So he has that set of, like, repertoire, and then he does Mariachi for a while, too.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time, dude. I remember one time he showed me you know how he does that randomly? Like, you'll just be chilling. And then he comes up to, like, holding his phone. Yeah. He'll just show you something random. Yeah. He's like, look. And then he'll show you something. Well, yeah, I remember chilling one time and, like, no prior conversation about anything, Just comes up to me with, like, his phone. And he's like, mira, yo en los ochentas. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. And then, adivina quién soy. And I looked through. It was like an album cover.
Was that the guy with, like, the thickest mustache?
Yeah, it was like an album cover from the 80s. And he had, like, a bit of a fro, bro. And he had, like, a black-ass mustache. And I was like, oh, ahí está Don. And he's like, ahí estoy yo.
Yeah, he has the deepest voice, too.
He's like, no, hombre, yo andaba en California, no, hombre. And I'm like, shit, bro, that's cool, dude. Yeah. But he's been doing it a long time, man. I mean, I don't know how long he's been with Allende, but I know it's been a while, too.
Yeah.
In the group that we're in. He's been there for a while.
Yeah, the guy knows a lot of songs, man.
Yeah. And that was a planta. I mean, and that's the thing where we said we go to Saturday and it ends up being nothing. They got canceled, and I spent like a normal ass 4th of July. It was kind of weird. Like,
bro?
Yeah, dude, I actually watched fireworks like an American.
Wow.
I was like, damn, this is what y'all be doing? I was like, shit, this y'all living like this? Because I was there watching fireworks, like, what the hell? This is weird. Because I told you, like, it's weird for me to not work, especially on a Saturday, and then especially on a holiday, because that's the thing about mariachi, dude. Like, you almost miss all your holidays. What was that thing I saw? Like, it said something about, like, you won't celebrate, like, your own kid's birthday. You're going to have to celebrate some other kid's birthday.
Never seen it.
No, it was like a meme that I saw or some shit. Basically saying, yeah, you have a lot of commitment into this. So, like, you celebrate a lot of other people's fiestas. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay.
Like, like you'll go play at someone else's wedding, someone else's birthday.
Yeah.
You might play like someone else's New Year's. Like it takes a lot of commitment, which is fine. It's just kind of something you deal with. But it was weird for me to be out on 4th of July. Like, the fuck,
dude. I was taking the fattest nap
on 4th of July.
Yeah, and then the cuesta started.
Thing.
The cuesta started. I'm like,
yeah, dude, they went hard all fucking night, dude. And I think it was everywhere. And I remember just thinking, like, damn, what the fuck y'all doing out there? Like, sound like a war zone.
And then I went outside and, like, my neighbors were, like, throwing those little crackers.
Uh-huh.
And those other ones que se disparan.
Bottle rockets?
Sure. I don't know. And,
okay.
Like, it was this little kid. He kept hitting this house.
You kept hitting a house?
Yeah, with the little
on purpose?
Thing. Yeah.
The little Dennis the Menace?
Yeah,
goddamn. Someone's got to fuck that kid up, dude.
Well, they never came out. And he started cussing him out.
Shit.
It was funny.
With like a shotgun?
No way, es un niño.
So? You ever seen Gran Torino?
No.
Comes out with the shotgun. He's like, get off my lawn.
Oh, I have seen that movie.
Yeah, it's crazy
and
movie.
then he does at the end?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. God damn it. It's a good movie. Look, yeah, you should watch it.
Shout
out Gran Torino.
Yeah, it's a good
one. But yeah, I had a normal ass 4th of July. It was weird. Oh, you know what happened that day?
What?
I should bring this up. I guess how do I start this? My sister texted me.
Okay.
That somebody texted her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they texted her as like, this looks like your brother. And I was like, what are you talking about? I read the message, like she sent me a screenshot of her messages.
Okay.
And that person told her like, this looks like your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a picture of me in college when I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
And I had done like graduation pictures, and I dressed in my traje, like super bean, bro. Like
right.
For college, my college graduation, I took pictures in my traje on campus, at Texas State University, and one of them, I went into a lecture hall and I just sat down. And
I've seen that picture where you're like knocked out.
Yeah, I made it look like I was knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
and so I think it was a meme shared by the guitarron player for Novo Tecalidan. What's his name?
Pedro
Hernandez. He shared a meme on Facebook, and it said like estudiando like badass, like you're studying badass.
Okay.
But he tagged Robert Casillas. And for anybody who doesn't know Robert Casillas, shout out Robert. He plays harp. That dude plays everything.
Dude.
He plays like every instrument. Like you know how a keyboard, it has like all the instruments that you can put. Like he plays all of them.
Yeah. He's like that kid when you get in the elevator. He sees all the buttons and he just fucking swipes it. He
swipes all of them. Yeah. He plays all of them. Like he plays every instrument. Like that dude has so much talent. Anyway, so he tagged. So okay. So back up a little bit. So me and Robert, I've known Robert for a while, but they've always said that we look similar.
Dude, you look very alike.
Not right now.
You look like twins.
Not right now though. I have long hair.
Okay, but in that picture that Pedro posted, you look very alike.
Okay, right. So back in the day, I would always get a fade. I'd get like a zero fade, and he had the same haircut.
Yeah.
We had the same haircut. We had the same facial hair because I had the little patch on my chin, and that was it. Like I didn't have a mustache, no like shitty beard, no nothing.
Oh,
and and so we looked very similar in college. So they would always compare us. They would always say like "Hola Robert, hola Sammy," and like they would just say shit like that to us. So in that meme, that's me, but Pedro Hernandez tagged Robert thinking it was him. So in that message that got sent to my sister, she was like, "This looks like your brother," and she's like, "It is my brother," you know. And he's like, those were like his graduation pictures.
Yeah.
So when she sent me that, she had sent me that over Snapchat, I think, and I'm like, wait a minute. So then I ran to Facebook. I opened Facebook and I opened Facebook and I looked them up because I don't think I had him as a friend. I have him on Insta, and I opened it up and I friend requested him, but I could still see the meme, and like I don't think Robert had seen it yet. And then I clicked on it. And I just like commented. I was like, "No, it's Robert. Soy yo."
Todo triste.
Yeah, dude. Because I was like, come on, bro. So I made a post because I was like, for the last time, people, because it's been a while since people compared us both, but I was like, for the last time, no soy Robert, soy Sammy. I'm my own person, I promise.
You're like tearing up as you're typing it. You're like,
yeah, dude. I was goth girling. I was a fucking crying like a bitch. But I was just like, man, dude, like can't do nothing, you know? And huh?
You know what's funnier about that too?
What?
It's that. Oh, you remember when you made that parody video of with them?
Oh,
they're fucking up in the back.
Right.
I think Robert told me that. What's his name? Roberto, the Biguelo player. He came to Robert. He's like, "Hey, so who made that video?" You know.
He thought it was Robert.
He's kind of upset. So
yeah.
Go to Robert.
So it was referring to, if anybody doesn't know, I made this video of No Te Calitan. There's a video of them playing what's the song? Se va muriendo mi alma. And they're playing at a gig and they're just fucking around, which is, I really love that video because it's like, it's exactly what you would think like someone like us would do. Like we're just fucking around at the gig.
This is what we do.
Right? But I'm saying like it's a group like No Te Calitan who's world renowned, and you know it shows like that video. It makes me like happy because it shows that they're not robots. Like they're over there just having as much fun as we do.
Or they're not like stuck up, you know?
Yeah.
They're not like they're not about it has to come up perfect porque si no me va a matar, you know?
That, or just in general, like where somebody just look like they're dead, like they're just playing the arrangement or whatever. But like that video makes me happy because they're literally standing there like fucking around with each other, like laughing, and that makes me think like, oh, you know, they're actually having fun, you know. So like it's not. Some people like are like, nah, you gotta look serious, you gotta be up there and be serious about what you're doing. It's like, dude, like, but look at them, like obviously they're having fun with what they're doing. Yeah. Like they like what they're doing,
and they're not playing bad. They're just
and it sounds fucking badass. I mean, when you have that much talent like them, you know, it naturally comes out that good. So
must be nice.
Anyway, I made this video. It was like my first parody of. I've done like a couple. I've done like 3 of them. But it was like my first parody. I literally made those like at work. My work is like, what? My job. Yeah. My boss is like, what? No, I was at work and I had always had this idea of making a parody for like a mariachi video, like a voiceover kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like that was the perfect video because I was like, dude, they're just fucking around having a good time, like, you know. So like I remember I made the whole thing like in I think like an hour, but I was literally like in a car. I didn't use any like mics or anything. I just used my phone, like my headphones.
Yeah.
And I recorded the whole thing like an hour. And when I put it out, I was like, no. If anything, people were gonna give me shit because like they're gonna be like, oh, this is disrespectful, like always.
They did give you shit.
Yeah, they did give me shit. They were saying shit like, hey, why would you do that? Yo son músicos. I'm like, dude, look at them. They're the ones fucking around. I'm just putting a voice on them. Like, this is probably what they were thinking when they were fucking around, you know. So I remember I was just like, well, I'm gonna put it out. Fuck it, we'll see what happens. And I shit you not, a couple of days ago, I was like, I looked at it. I had shared it, and I think it got a couple thousand like views on my profile.
Right.
And then there's this dude that just shared it. I guess he's more connected. I don't know, but that thing has 100,000 views now. And I was like, the fuck? Run my check, bro.
For real, dude.
I was like, that's got to be like $10, dude. All I'm saying. I'm like, if I don't get those $10, I'm going to be pressed, bro. So I was like, dog, where'd you get, who gave you the rights to this? You know? So
you did come in that.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, bro, like at least tag me in the fucking.
You sounded so upset,
bro. I was upset because like I said, it got like bro. Nobody supports me, to be honest. So on my page, it got like maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 views, and then I look over and this dude shared it without even giving me credit or anything, and it got 100,000 views, and I was like, so I commented all like press, bro. I was like. Well, at least fucking put my name, dog. Like, and he's like, oh, sorry. So now it says like autor, my name or whatever. And I made a mistake too. I didn't put my name in it. But point is like it got that many views. Yeah. So what you're referring to is that I never knew if like the guys from the group actually went in and saw it. Mm-hmm. But I remember one time Robert commented, or like Robert texted me, I think. Yeah. And he's like, hey, bro, he's like, that Roberto from Nuevo thought that it was me that made it. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude. He came up to me like kind of serious. And he's like, why'd you make that video? And he's like, that wasn't me. And I was like, God damn it. They keep fucking confusing us, bro. And he's like, yeah, dude, I had to explain to him that, you know, I wasn't you. You're a different person. I was like, well, thank you. At least letting him know that I exist. Sammy exists, you know. Man.
That was so funny.
Yeah, dude. But now, yeah, and I guess going back to that, so Pedro was in that video, and I thought it was just funny that he thought that dude was Robert. That's me. And he gave me saludos, though. I was like, hey, man. Cool, at least you know that I exist.
He roasted you first.
Yeah.
He's like, no te agüites, mi Robert. He goes, Sammy.
He's like, no te agüites, Robert. Sammy. Perdón. I was like, so shit, man.
They're like, que se siente cabrón.
Yeah, dude. And I'm like, well, fuck. Nah, but those videos were funny. You good? Yeah, those videos were a fun thing to make. I only make them every once in a while. It has to be like a good video first. That's why I made the one with Jose Hernandez and the Sol de Mexico masterclass. Yeah. If anybody saw that one got a shitload of views too. A lot of people were sharing that one. And oh man, actually,
what was the other one?
So I made the Jose Hernandez one, the masterclass one. I got good people. I mean, a lot of people watching that one. I don't know how many thousand views. Like I said, not on my profile. What of other people fucking sharing it or whatever. And then lately I made the Raul Castillo one.
See.
So if anybody hasn't seen that one, now they're all on YouTube now. I put them on YouTube.
Ooh.
If y'all want to check them out. But those parodies, it was one of Raul Castillo. If anybody doesn't know who he is, he's a vihuela player. Really good, dude. I'm not gonna lie, he's badass. He does. What I like about him is that I told you, I was like, he adds a lot of like theory into his playing. So he also like, he doesn't do your standard shit. He adds crazy chords and there's a lot of theory behind it. Mm-hmm. It's not just him throwing fingers like me, you know, me just like guessing, but he actually knows like the theory behind it, which is pretty cool. But there was a video that was on YouTube that I thought was funny because it was Raúl Castillo with like other maestros, right?
Yeah, it was like they were doing workshops.
Yeah, it looked like a workshop
in
yeah.
Mexico or something.
Probably Mexico. I don't know. Cause is he from Mexico?
No, he's in Cali.
No, but where's he originally from?
I don't know, bro. I don't know him.
I'm like, bro, I thought you could sense this.
He hates us, bro.
Yeah, right. No, I don't know where he's from anyway. But he did. I think they did like a workshop, and there was other maestros there.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I had seen this video, and I'm thinking like in the background, these dudes were all making funny faces. Because if you haven't seen it, Raúl Castillo has a very long vihuela solo. Because it's very technical. Like he does, le echa mucho.
I think his explanation was that his students wanted to see how much he can do.
No, but in general, he like if you see like the symphony videos or whatever, like he has really long ones too, though.
Mm-hmm.
But why are you making that face?
I'm doing shit, bro. I'm just looking at you.
Okay, so he said that he made it long because the kids were there, right?
Yeah, he just wanted to show what you can do.
Yeah, what was capable of he was capable of doing, right?
Yeah. So it was extra long. It was like minute.
Yeah, it was like at least
30?
like a minute and a half, at least like maybe almost 2 minutes. It's a long solo. It's longer than Patos from Vargas, like your standard one. It's way longer. So I thought it was funny. I had always saw that video and I was like, dude, that shit's funny. I always wanted to add my own voices to it.
Yeah.
And like really, like when I'm making the voices, like I just change my voice, like, and then I just like speed it up or whatever. So I decided to make that one, and I think that was the one I got the most hate for. Not hate, like a lot of people really loved it. Like they even he commented on it. He's like, this shit is funny, and that's the thing I like. Yeah, that's the thing I like, that at least like he took the time to watch it and at least comment on it. That tells me that at least he enjoyed part of it. He was like, saludos or whatever. I thought that was cool. But I think this one, actually, I'll pull it up, dude. I never talked about this.
I mean, they all got. It's like I told you in the first, second, third podcast.
Right.
Like, you are gonna get a handful of like people that are gonna be like, "Eres una desgracia," pal mariachi,
Yeah.
But you're gonna get, for like every one of them, you get like 10 more that are like, "This shit's funny."
Yeah, this shit's like, good. Yeah, right. And I don't really. I try not to pay attention to people that are like, no, why would you do this? Like, ellos son maestros. Like, why would you say that about them? I'm like, dude, watch the video. Like, I'm not offending anybody. I never said that this dude ain't shit. I never said like I'm doing this in a place of hate. Like, I'm like, dude, these guys are teachers. These guys, if anything, know way more than me. I never said that was any. They always like try to turn it on me. Like, oh, you ain't shit, so you got to make these videos where where you're making fun of them, but really, like, you could never do that kind of shit. And I'm like, I know.
I'm like, okay, like, stating the obvious.
Yeah, dude. Like, you don't have to say all that. Like, I know, bro. Like, I only made these because. So look, I'm gonna give an example of the shit I got. I got one comment that just made me laugh, because usually I don't say shit to these guys because like it. When some people they already have their opinion, like, you can't change it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter if you bring up a valid point. Like, they're just like, I'm still offended.
My coochie hurts.
¿Cómo?
Nah, ya me dio pena.
Anyway, okay. So a lot of them are positive reinforcement, which makes me be like, okay, maybe I can make another one. But the reason I don't make them is because I'm going to get fucking canceled. But so, like I said, usually I don't say shit because I'm like, I'm not going to say shit, dude. Like, for what? But for this dude, I had time, bro.
You picked the right bitch today.
Yeah, I was like, you picked the right bitch, bro. So this dude took the time to send me a message, bro. Like he personal messaged me on. It was after the Raúl Castillo one. So,
okay.
So he sent me this. I'm gonna try my best to read. I'm not the best. También, take in mind, these dudes never know how to fucking spell, like, in Mexico.
Yeah.
So like, it took me a while to understand what the fuck he was trying to say. So I'm a struggle here, but you guys bear with me. So this dude messages me after the Raúl Castillo video, and he's like, okay, here we go. me imagino que eres un super músico, ¿verdad? And then they always write like XK. ¿Por qué?
¿Por qué? Yeah.
What's up with that, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Tell your people, bro.
Hey. Those are from like the other side. I don't know.
He's like, I don't know those fools.
I don't claim him, bro.
All right, so he's like, me imagino que eres un super buen músico, ¿verdad? Es like, porque hablas puras pendejadas. Ellos son maestros, de verdad. Y no creo que los llegues a conocer. Y ni mucho menos a estar en ese nivel. Solo ubícate, ¿ok? Hay niveles y te creo. What? Hay niveles y todo creo. He can't spell, dog.
He was rage typing.
Yeah, he was. His fingers were bleeding by the end of this thing. He was like, I'm so pressed, dude. He's like, y ni mucho menos a estar en ese nivel. Solo ubícate, ok. Hay niveles y yo te creo. O yo creo que lo sabes. I think that's what he meant. Porque un buen músico jamás hace ese tipo de estupideces. Y si sus solos son largos, es porque pueden, tal vez es algo que te tiene traumado por ser mal músico.
Pues no que eres super músico.
Pero estudia y échale ganas. They always ended on a good note, bro. Yeah. Pero estudia y échale ganas para ver si algún día puedes hacer algo así. O mejor, te dedicas a hacer parodia porque tal vez no eso.
No eso.
I don't know. That's what he wrote.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, so I read that, right? And I think I didn't text him back right away because I think we had a serenade. I remember this because I think I had told you, I was like, look what I just fucking got, dude.
Oh, well, it was on February 14th, so.
Yeah, I think we were doing a serenade. I remember. We went to some apartments, and I think I was like, I'm gonna message dude later. So I messaged him later that night, like at 1:37 in the morning, because I wanted to give a good reply. Because at first I'm like, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm not gonna say shit. And I was like, I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. You know? Yeah. So then later on that day, I told him some stupid shit because I like giving good replies where like I address everything.
Oh, this was the one where I told you I was like, instead of replying, she was like, correct, everything is spelled wrong.
Oh yeah, because dude, you saw how much I struggled to read that shit, yeah. And this is because he doesn't make sense. Like you said, he was probably rage typing. So I was like, all right. Okay, hang on, all right. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna text him back. So I was like, I even listed it out, bro. I was so fucking petty, bro. I was like. Nunca dije, number one, nunca dije que soy super músico, right? I never said that. I was like, dos, sí hay veces que hablo de pendejadas, because
all the time, bro.
I do be fucking around, bro. And then number three, I was like, nunca dije que no eran maestros de verdad, because I never said that. I mean, it was a parody, bro. Like, I just thought it was funny. Number four, what is it? Nunca dije que estoy a su nivel. Because I'm not. I never said that I was. And number five, nunca ha conocido a alguien que nunca ha hecho una estupidez. Because we all be fucking around. Like, nobody's never done something stupid, right? Mm-hmm. Number six, nunca dije que tener un solo largo y detallado es malo. So I never said that the solos couldn't be long. I never said that they were bad for being detailed or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right. And number seven, ¿a poco un video parodia te hizo enojar así para que me andes mandando un párrafo lleno de palabras chuecas que ni entiendo que andas escribiendo? So I was basically like, I was like, I can't believe a parody video made. I need to say it in Spanish or in English because some people might not know Spanish. So I was like, I basically told him, I was like, I didn't know that a freaking parody video was going to have you so pressed to send me a paragraph with some fucked up vocab that I can't even fucking read it. So I was like, come on, dog. Like, so then I said, no sé si viste el video. Si viste lo que puse, pero ese video es una parodia. No sabía que nunca has visto un video o una película graciosa, pero creo que no viste el punto del video. Solo los hago para alegrar a la gente. Y de veras, no sé por qué los mariachis Siempre son los más serios que juzgan a otros por no ser el mejor o nivel maestro. Claramente no soy ningún maestro de nadie, pero lo que no me falta es el respeto a esta música que ya tengo casi 15 años con ella.
Damn, 15?
Yeah, dude, I've been doing it 15 years, bro. So, I mean, I may be young, but I started young, you know what I mean? We both did. We've talked about that. So I basically told him off. I was like, look, bro, like, I can't believe you've never seen like a funny video before, but that's what happens, you know, you just make fun of stuff. I don't think he understands the concept of a parody. So that's what like got me, you know? And then I told them, I was like, no sé, I don't know why mariachis are always the first ones to judge you. Like, because you're not the best or because you're not a master. Like, they think if you're not up there, you ain't shit, no matter what.
Right.
So that's what, like, got me heated because I'm like, dude, I never said that I was that. Like, if I did, like, okay. But I didn't say that, you know? I never said that shit. So I said, lo que te suplico, camarada. I started getting petty, bro. Lo que te suplico, camarada, es que no te creas de cada cosa que veas en el Face. Because I know that's what they be saying el Face, bro. Eres la primera persona que me ha mandado un mensaje así para decirme que hablo puras pendejadas. Y realmente me vale porque a más gente le gustó y entendió el punto del video. Tiene, I was like, mejor cálmese, no, sonría más. I'm bad, dude. And then I told him, like, andaba tocando mi vihuela en la chamba, sorry, no te puedo responder. And I sent him a winking face. Saludos, amor a la música, cut. So I just told him, like, quit believing everything on bro. Like, on Facebook, like, just fucking do what you do. I'll do what I do. And just fucking live your life, bro. Like, if you didn't get the video, it's cool, you know? So he sent me one more thing. At 6 a.m? Jeez, what are you doing awake at 6 a.m, dog? And this mad?
Un pericazo.
What?
Un pericazo.
What's that? Oh. Bro did a couple lines and then replied to me, I guess. So this guy messages me back at 6 in the fucking morning. What are you doing, dude? Aren't you milking cows? This dude's from Mexico. I'm assuming. I mean, that's what it looked like. So he said, tocando no creo. Haciéndole a la mamada sí te creo.
Bueno más.
It's like, damn, bro. Ok, amor, ánimo. Sonríe mucho y haz parodia con tus estupideces. y deja de echar a perder la buena música si es que sabes qué es eso. Porque aunque lleves 15 años en ella, debes saber que hay niveles. I'm like, oh my God. So like at this point, I'm like, this dude's just repeating what he's saying before. Yeah. He's like, aunque lleves 15 años con ella, debes saber que hay niveles. Ahora, cuando tú toques tu cascabel, haz una parodia porque allí sí creo que se pueda con pura pendejada. He's basically saying, like, make a video of you playing cascabel and make a parody of that because you're trash. I was like, okay. Bueno. I was like, pues bueno. I was like, he says, simplemente a los grandes se les respeta. Y su música también. Bueno, si sabes de música, ok. ¿Te has preguntado qué te podrían decir los músicos de Mariachi Vargas? Respeto a tus estupideces. So he was saying like, you have to respect his music. You may know the music or whatever, but what would like the people from Mariachi Vargas say to me? Like, what would they think about my stupid shit? And I'm like,
they're like, LMAO.
Send me a message like, hey, yo, that shit was dope.
Like one of us, pussy.
Yeah, dude.
Haznos una way.
Yeah, hey, let's get on the next one, cut. Nah. So like after that, I'm just thinking like, dude, how serious do you think this shit is? Like, so like in the whole thing, I was just thinking like, bro, it ain't that serious. It's not that deep. Like, it's just a fucking parody. That's all it is. Like, does this really get you that pressed? You know?
I mean, I don't know, cause I mean, if you look at it too, there's parodies about everything. everything you can imagine. People make something funny about it. You know, like the best example is like when you have your horror movies, like your classics, like I don't know, Scream, The Thing, Halloween,
Jason, Freddy,
and all of those are a scary movie, you know, which are basically parodies of that, and those are classics, you know.
And or like a lot of people have seen them. Everybody references them and stuff.
Exactly, and like I don't see the directors getting upset because I don't know, they came out on something else
because they understand what the concept of a parody is. Like you're just laughing at it, but it's not like you're trying to offend it. Like you're taking that material and you're running with it. You're like, oh, this is funny. This would be funny to make something funny of it. You know what I mean? Like, you think being serious all the fucking time in life in general, like, dude, you're just gonna be bored. You watch drama and horror movies all day. Like, you gotta put some comedy in some shit.
And it's like I've said before, I've never seen like because that reminds me, like when you made that first parody, I think I went to Albuquerque. Like after that, so even right. I don't know if I told you. Like the teachers were laughing at it.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah.
Like and it was like Beto, who was in Sol de Mexico, and he has that
trumpet player.
Yeah, trumpet player.
Right.
And it was like I remember him, and then some other guys. They were all teachers in bigger groups, you know.
Yeah. Like well-known, respected mariachis.
And I was just chilling there, and they're like, "Hey, dude, you see this video?" And they're like just cracking, like watching it. You know, like. They're not mad. Why are you mad?
Exactly. So that's the thing that got me. I was like, if the guys that are in the video are hitting me up and saying that this shit is funny, I was like, why are you so offended? Why is it that mariachi cannot be parodied? It can't be made fun of. It can't be talked about other than respect to the people that have done it before.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that got me. That's the reason I wanted to do a podcast like this, like where we just talk shit. Because, like, dude, that's what people want to hear. We don't want to hear a history lesson every fucking 5 minutes or show up to a gig and, oh, we got to respect the arrangement and the way it was. Like, dude, like, don't take shit so seriously. Like, most of us will never be in Vargas, Sol de Mexico, fucking Nuevo Tecalitlán. None of us will probably ever be there. So, like, we live our lives based on weekend to weekend.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean we don't love the music any less than they do, any more than they do. Like we're here to all play this music collectively. So why not have a little fun? That's all that I was trying to do with that kind of shit. And maybe I'll come out with another one. Shit, I'll piss off some other people.
I might finish the chat.
Oh yeah. So after all that, I was just like, what the fuck was this guy doing? I was like, who did this guy wrong in his life that he felt the need to come at me like that, right? So at this point, I was like, I'm not going to convince him. It doesn't matter what I do. Obviously, this guy thinks I ain't shit. So I'm like, all right. So I just went petty, bro. I just went full petty. I was like, if this guy's not going to listen to what I have to say, all right, it's cool. So he sent all that, and I'm like, okay. So I sent him a message. I was like, me vas a hacer llorar. Sad face. I made it, and then I put like a crying face emoji. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, crying. And then I was like, so he messaged me with his group page, like his mariachi page in Mexico. It wasn't even his personal page. So I was like, well, ya que estamos aquí, ¿cuánto cobran a la hora?
Oh, shit, dude. I'm pretty sure that's what just ticked him off. He's like...
And he didn't message me back, bro. So I was like, fuck, like, because I needed a mariachi, right?
Stupid. So, en serio.
So I was like, maybe he needs more info, right? So I'm like, es que, mira, tengo a alguien que quiere una serenata. Necesito que vayan 13 elementos. 6 violines, 3 trompetas, un guitarrón, un arpa, una vihuela y una guitarra. I told him I need the works, bro. I told him I need one of it. I need the full group, 13 people for a serenade.
And I should have like finished it and be like, tengo 2,000 pesos.
I only have 100 pesos budget. So, I mean, if you guys can come, I have other people offering me 50 pesos. So...
Oh, shit.
They're trying.
Nipple Duvalin, dude.
Yeah, dude. So after I told him that, he didn't message me back. I was like, oh, okay, so he's mad. Oh,
big man.
So after that, I was like, shit, now I got to make another parody.
And then the Jose Hernandez one came out.
No, this is for the Raul Castillo one.
Oh,
Jose Hernandez was before.
my bad.
I always wondered if he saw it.
Who's that?
Yeah, the Jose Hernandez masterclass one.
Probably. I mean.
Oh yeah, he's on Facebook all the time. He's got to. He's on there all the time, dude. I'm like, oh shit.
He's like, que chistoso.
Right. He bans me from his concerts. There's like a picture of me like behind the ticket office.
He bans Robert.
What? What?
He bans Robert.
It's a picture of Robert. Robert's showing up to the concert like he's like, yeah, 1 ticket please. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking goes there with the clock. He's like,
with the Glock.
Te largas, infeliz, like a fucking novela.
You got the rest of the song behind him with AKs, bro. With your riot gear, like, get the fuck out of here,
It's
dog.
like Virgen de Guadalupe music. Robert's all confused, like, wait a minute.
And then I walk in like, damn, bro, sorry. Está cabrón, güey. Shit.
Yeah.
That'd
be pretty funny.
Yeah, but I'll make another parody soon. It's just whenever I feel like it, I guess. I'll find another video and fuck around.
Ooh.
Should we get into Charro chat? I feel like we're talking a while.
Have we? I didn't check the time this time.
Sure. Yeah, I think we can go into it. Fuck it. Let's go straight into Charro chat. Charro chat. Charro chat. Charro chat. You want to go first?
No, you go first.
I hate it here.
It's your show, bro.
This is our show, bitch.
I'm just yeah.
You're just the guy that shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go ahead and go into some questions from you guys. Remember to follow at CharroBeans podcast on Instagram for the opportunity to ask us a question, and we will answer it to the best of our ability, which ain't much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this question comes from at Sean, not Sean1. It's spelled differently. Sean, not Sean.
I was saying it's Scene.
No, that's how you
not
spell
Sean.
Sean.
My bad, Sean.
At Sean, not Sean. Number 1. What's the worst way y'all have... Wait. What's the worst way y'all have been shafted on play?
On pay.
On pay.
Bro, can you read?
Like, did a gig and they didn't pay y'all. So, like...
Like, it played?
Yeah, I guess we get hoed at the end. Like, we didn't end up getting paid. I can't remember a certain instance where we didn't get paid, like exactly, but I do remember it's happened a couple times where I talked about this in another podcast with my boy Toast. Shout out Toast. On that one, I talked about it's happened before. We show up to a gig and we're maybe a little bit late because, like us as a group, we'll go to 4 different parts of Texas in one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're driving several hours in between. But then sometimes, the gig runs a little bit longer because the people took long. Maybe we got to the gig a little late because of traffic. There's outside factors that contributed to us not starting on time.
Mm-hmm.
So then we haul ass to the last gig and we get there. And when we show up, we're already on the agreed upon price at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we get there. And then they're all like, oh, well, you guys are 20 minutes late, so if y'all can knock off, like, $100, $150 because y'all are late. And I'm like, dude, but we're going to do the same amount of work. Like, we're not. I would understand maybe if, like, your party was already dying down, like, it was already at the end, like, several people have already left. Okay, maybe. But, like, the party was still raging on. We're only, like, 10, 20 minutes late. And then they were like, oh, well, y'all were supposed to be here at 9. Y'all are here at 9:20. Like, so what's up? Can we drop down the price? And I'm like, no, because that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, we already agree on the price, and then we show up, and you're like, oh yeah, we want to change the price. I'm like, if you're already comfortable paying this much, then what the fuck are you doing? Why are you knocking it down all of a sudden? Like, we had outside things that affected us not being here on time. But we're still going to play the same amount of songs, the same amount of time, the same amount of animal. Like I don't know about animal. We're probably tired, but we're gonna show up and do the same job we would have 20 minutes ago. So it's like, bro, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're like, okay, let's say we start at 9:20. We're gonna end at 10:20. You know, we're still gonna play the full hour.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, that's what I said. But yeah, it's kind of that's the only instance you've had.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of a weird question for me to think right on the spot, but I'm sure it's happened before, like where people don't want to pay. I mean, I don't think I've personally encountered someone who doesn't want to pay at all, where they're just like nah, dip, and they just don't pay you or anything. But like I said, it has happened where they'll come in and they'll just expect us to take a pay cut. I'm like, bitch, like gas prices are still high, bro. Like I still need that same amount of pay, bro.
Well, like I said, we're still playing the full hour. We're not. It's not like we're gonna cut you. I wish we did, but we're not.
No, what about you? Did it happen to you?
The group I was before this one. We would do talon hella. Like había mucho talon. And
how much did y'all charge per song there?
$20.
$20?
Yeah, the regular.
Yeah, regular.
And we're chilling, we're playing, and then we go to this lady, right? Mm-hmm. And she asked for 5 songs, right? And we're playing whatever. And she's like, no, pues voy a pagar la comida para agarrar cambio y ya les pago. We're like, no, está bien.
Like afterwards? Yeah. After they pay for their food?
Yeah, so they all got up. We should have been like, I don't know, suspicion number 1. Yeah. You know? And we just sat there for like 10, 15 minutes. And we're like, no, pues, ¿cómo está tu mamá? No, está bien. You know, we're just talking.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, they're not back.
Like they're not coming back?
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they just dipped. Like 5 songs, that's like $100, you know? Mm-hmm. Like they just left us.
Yeah.
And then they start arguing between themselves, like, ¿por qué la dejas ir? And I'm there like,
well, excuse me.
Yeah, they start arguing. I'm like, we just keep working. Yeah. We gotta make up for it now.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
Damn, that fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, I would want to fight the dude.
No, it was a lady.
Shit, I'll fight her too, bro. Hey, these these hands are rated E for everybody, bro.
Okay.
No, we do not condone violence against women. No, but yeah, that fucking sucks not get paid, bro. Shit.
Yeah, especially because sometimes they're weird at songs.
And then it sucks too, because at that point, if you're doing talon, like you've already been playing a while. So like I know for me, like talon will start to drag if I'm tired, like if I'm physically tired, like if my feet are screaming, and my back hurts and my fingers hurt, like everything. The time goes slower. It really does, bro. So like, I can't imagine playing 5 songs and they're just like, all right, well, thank you.
Yeah, that was a bitch move. Dip. That was a bitch move, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
Pay your mariachis.
Huh?
I start like telling people, like, pay the mariachis, dude. Like,
I mean, that should be a given. You don't have to. Like, we're working. It's a job, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people live out of this.
Some people think that we're there just having fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having fun, but I want to get paid.
Yeah,
you
like, know? We're not wasting time. Like, we could be hanging out with friends that we don't have, but I would like the option, you know?
You could be out celebrating our birthday. Well, we're here celebrating your bitch ass birthday, you know. So
we don't even like you.
For the most part.
But yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, man.
I've only had it once. I've never had someone like. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
I guess for future people that this problem happens to, make sure. I mean, just try to see if they got money first. Or at least establish with the client, like, this is what's going to happen. Or at least give them a heads up, like, hey, we might be a little late, but, like, this is still the established price. Because if not, don't tell us to go all the way the fuck out there and then show up and try to bargain. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you should tell us before we go there and be like, okay, well, you guys are a little late, like, on the phone. You guys are a little late, like, so can y'all bring down the money? Then that's when we'll be like, all right, well,
we're like, nope.
If you don't want to pay $600, you know, we just won't go.
Yeah,
because at that point, I think they were using it as a way to be like, well, y'all already here, so you know, so they have that advantage over you. So, I guess just pay your people. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to make your party better or try to make it better and surprise people and have a good time. So, just pay your people. I mean, We're out here trying to make it just like you guys.
No. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
What's the next question?
What did we talk? ¿Qué dijimos? Oh, here it is. It is Galindo95.
At Galindo95? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh.
Galindo95. Or .95. I don't know.
Point?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, go.
Oh. So he says, best instrument maker in your opinion for Armonia.
For Armonia?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, everybody that plays violin or trumpet just checked off, dude. They like turned off the podcast. Like, oh, shit. That was a good run. We're going to talk about Armonia. God damn it.
Hey, man.
So what do you say? What's the best Armonia luthier, like maker?
Yeah.
It's Morales, bro.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, okay, I feel like every maker has like a little ratio of like I feel like, I don't know if I'm throwing shade here, but like for me, like the Mora instruments, it's always been hit or miss. You know? Like unos salen buenos y otros. Honestly, like for me that I play bass, I've only found one that I've liked from Mora, which made me get a Mora back in the day. And I didn't like the one that I got.
You ended up ordering one and you didn't like it, right?
Yeah, and for Igualas, for you, I think you've had like, I don't know.
Yeah, so I ended up ordering like two or three. I don't even remember anymore. No, two. I ended up getting two brand new Moras directly from him. And the guy's real nice.
Yeah, he's real cool.
And
I learned.
What's cool with them, it's super customized. He'll do pretty much anything you ask for. But then once I got it, like I wasn't satisfied with the instrument. And it's not that they're bad instruments, really. You know, like it's just that I expect a certain sound when I get a vihuela or a guitarrón for that matter. Like I want a certain sound. So when I get it and it's not that, I'm very hesitant and I end up wanting to sell it like right away. Yeah. And it's fucked me over a couple times because I end up thinking like the vihuela or the instrument's bad, and then a couple months later I'm like, oh shit, it was actually pretty good. Or I'll hear it in a video with someone else. It's happened to me before. Like someone else has a vihuela that I sold to someone. They sold it to someone else, and then they're playing it now. And I'm like, damn, dude, I want it back. It was actually not a bad vihuela, and my dumb ass sold it. You know, it's happened a lot of times. But I feel, I guess if he wants to say what's the best, for me personally, it's Morales. Yeah. It's Roberto Morales. So there was a reason that he's on top. There's a reason.
He's still on top.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
After passing away, like
yeah, like that's what I mean though. Like there's a reason that his instruments are the most sought out after. You know, they're the ones that people really want, or they're the ones that resell the highest. Because I'd be fucking spending like over $1,000 for every single one.
Well, I feel like by that's just the name. Because like I said, like Morales hit or miss, but Morales has made, or like there's been instruments that don't sound.
Oh Morales,
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It's just there's a higher chance of you getting a good one from Roberto. I'm talking about Roberto here too.
Yeah.
Roberto Morales, because there's also Ruben, and there's like a family now.
Shit, I'm gonna put my second last name Morales and start making
Exactly. That's what people are doing.
They're just putting Morales at the end, and people are ordering. But that the quality that comes from the factory at Roberto Morales, there's a reason it's been on top. It's because that's what professional mariachis choose, because they really do sound like if you get a good one, then chingaste, dude, you know.
And Ruben isn't that far behind, like because the high school that we were at had a Ruben Morales, and that one's really good.
Yeah, like any luthier will most likely be hit or miss, you know. But it always depends on your specific preference. Like the vihuela that I like will be one that Victor doesn't like. Like it's back and forth. Your boy might think that this one's good, and then you play it and you're like, oh, that's trash.
It's also your preference, because I know Sammy prefers feel over sound, right?
It's a little bit more feel than sound, I guess, for me.
And for me, I would I don't mind struggling. Like if it feels hard, if it sounds chingon, but maybe it's a little high or something, I wouldn't mind, because it sounds good. You know, that's my preference. Yeah,
and that's what I'm trying to say. Like I can't really sit here and say which one's the best, but I can tell you I would prefer Roberto Morales vihuela or Ruben Morales. The one that I always say is my favorite is a Ruben from 2008 or 2007, one of the two. That's the vihuela I've used for the longest. It's been the one I've used forever, and it's my favorite because it feels the best to me, and it also sounds the best to me. But it maybe someone else plays and they're like, oh, this one's a little hard. This one's a little. It sounds a little muda. It sounds a little too loud, or whatever. People have their own preferences. So I think really realistically, Roberto Morales is good if you want like your forever instrument. Like you find like your soulmate, like you just go straight up.
Just marry it.
Just marry it. Touch those curves, bro. Whoa, we're going. Hold up.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah, 2. No, but I mean, like your forever instrument. Like you find one Roberto Morales, and you're like, this is the one. I'm gonna keep this one forever. This is like my badass one. But it doesn't mean you can't go off and try a Mora or people use Cesar Lemus. People use Salinas. That's Sandoval. What they might like. Sandoval. I mean, you can try them out. Every instrument will be hit and miss. Like,
yeah, to be honest,
because I've tried a lot of vihuelas and I might have liked the way it sounded, but I always go back to the Roberto or the Ruben because those are the ones that sound the best to me or they feel the best to me. So really, it just depends on you. I mean, try out a bunch of them, and they're all at different price points. So just do your research. If you want one that's a little bit less expensive, go that route. And if you end up not liking the quality, go up a little bit higher, save more money.
Yeah, I mean, like. Investing on an instrument is never a bad investment. Yeah. Because I mean, it's just better, Yeah. Like you're gonna be happy all the time. Because I was never happy with that Mora that I had. Yeah. Like, it felt great, but it just wasn't the sound that I wanted.
That you wanted, and then when you bought that Roberto, that's what you use like all the time now.
Right, it's a Roberto, and it's like I said, it sounds good. It's a little low for me. Yeah. Like the action is low, but it sounds good. Like it covers the group, Yeah.
That's so, and like you said, like you can invest in any instrument because if you have the money to buy it, the good thing is you can resell it. Like I bought like probably like 5-6 vihuelas like in the past couple months. Quarantine had me just sitting here like looking at people's profiles like, damn dude, but it looks nice, and I'll just buy it. But the good thing is if you don't like it, or maybe it's not a bad vihuela, but it's just not for you, which a lot of times happens to me. I'm thinking like, this is not good for me, but it's good for someone else, It's a good investment because you bought it, but you can also sell it. You can sell it at the same price or maybe make a profit on it. I mean, that's up to you. But if you invest in good instruments, and that way you find the vihuela or the guitarrón that you really want to play. Like, I mean, just do it. It's like a treasure hunt. You just find your treasure, and if you don't like it, shit, throw it back in the waters.
It's free. I mean, it's what you're happy with. Like someone might come up and be like, "Hey, that's kind of trash," but if you like it, pues, ¿qué le importa a él?
You just say like you're trash, and then you hit him square in the nuts
with the instrument.
With the head of a vihuela, dude. You take someone's teeth out with that shit.
Probably.
But yeah, just do your research, look at a lot of instruments, and see what you like. That's all it is.
I mean, you can always ask around. I know people are using a lot of a guy named Pistolo.
Oh, right. They say that they're good too. But I've never tried them, but it comes out to like if you have the opportunity to own one, Yeah. If you don't want, like I said, if you don't want to buy a Morales, they be taxing, bro.
Yeah, there's also they don't have to be Morales. There's instruments that sound like just like them, and they
even look cheaper. Like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll look very similar.
Yeah, it's just you have to ask around, Yeah. You just have to know who to ask to, because there's other people that they'll try to make a profit out of you too.
Yeah, so when I sell them, I try not to make a profit. I'm just trying to get my money back so I can buy another one, or at least make my money back. Put it back in savings or whatever. But just buy and sell if that helps. And if you don't like it, sell it. That's all it is.
Or if you can't, just like ask people that have an instrument like that. Right. I think that helps too. Hey, how does that feel, or whatever. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it won't be hard to find one. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there.
And but then, also very bad. Yeah, now with Facebook and Instagram, people are selling all the time.
EVN.
Me back in the day, I struggled. I ended up buying directly from Morales. I remember saving my pennies back in the
day. I remember that time.
If y'all remember the first episode I talked about, we were making shit money back then. So for me to save $1,000, like that was a hard thing to do, But But I did it, and that's how I bought my first one. So,
dude, I was there whenever you were like, finally got the money to order it,
yeah.
something like that.
I was hyped, bro.
That was cute, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I think you even got it for Christmas, right? Or like
it was
somewhere around there.
I got it the day we were supposed to all die. That's why I remember it. December 21st, 2012.
Right.
That was the Mayan calendar day.
Yeah.
So I thought we were all gonna die. But no, I just got a Roberto Morales Vihuela in the mail. Like it showed up, and I was expecting tornadoes and tsunamis. Dude, I thought that shit was real, bro. I was like, fuck.
No, that was a very pretty Vihuela.
Yeah.
I remember it.
And then I sold it for peanuts.
Idiot.
Peanuts, not penis. Sounds a little sus, bro. No, we'll talk about that later, I guess. We'll do one quick one. I kind of saw it on here. Oh, no. We have like a couple minutes left. At Brandon29.g.
No, hombre.
¿Qué tanga usan para las chamas?
No uso, güey.
If you're not going straight commando to the chamas, I don't know what you're doing.
For real. I mean, I was going to say it, but...
What? Say it. Say it. Go be the bitch.
No, because Brandon's going to get mad at me.
Okay, well... Anyway, I've been using Victor's Secret.
What's my secret?
No, like Victoria's Secret.
Oh.
I've been using Victor's Secret.
No son tangas.
Tangas usadas.
No son tangas, son hilo dental.
Hilo dental? Oh, like floss? Sí. Damn, that's pretty thin, bro. You might as well be wearing Atmosphere. There's nothing there.
Hey, man, you stay fresh.
Yeah, man. I'm not saying we wear thongs, but I'm saying it's not a bad idea.
I mean...
be aerodynamic during Mariachi Loco, bro?
You don't want that boxer print on your...
Oh,
pants,
yeah.
you know?
When you're you got those tight-fitted mariachi pants?
Yeah.
And you don't want those lines?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I mean, you got to be wearing Victor's Secret.
Now, when you look at our pants, you'll know.
Oof. If my oh shit. If my shit be looking thick, it be looking round, you know what I'm wearing. Ooh. If that shit looks like the peach emoji, shit.
Bro, that's a fucking dump truck.
Dump truck.
I seen him, bro. I'm next to it every day.
Wagon, bro.
When he turns, like, me pega,
I be knocking shit over. I be knocking down kids over at the gig, bro. Running around at the quinces. Boom, bitch. You know. Anyway, we're out of time. That was a quick one.
They get stuck between the cheeks.
All right, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Episode 5, episode Cinco.
Thank you guys for watching.
Watching again, bro. Listening.
Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you if you got to the end. We appreciate every single one of you guys listening, taking the time out of your long ass day to listen to us complain about shit.
Yeah, hopefully we made it better somehow.
Yeah, hopefully. Please rate us on Apple Podcasts. It helps us out a lot. We want to spread this. We want to keep this going. Thank you for listening. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, and we will see you guys later.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Peace out.
Bye.